Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
What's good, y'all? It's your man, Hezo. Welcome back to the Blacktop, where I always got next, you feel me? So we are back. If y'all didn't know, I was in Pennsylvania over the long weekend from Friday up until Monday. I got back Monday evening. I had some wedding stuff I had to take care of. I was dead tired Monday when I got back. I was dead tired yesterday, so I couldn't get a video recorded and get it out, so it is what it is. Fight me. Now, I tried to watch as much as the playoffs as I could while I was gone, even though it was only a couple days. I did miss both game threes of the conference finals, but I want to talk about the Denver Nuggets and that series that they had against the Lakers. We got a lot to get into. Now, if you are new around here and you enjoy this type of basketball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and let's get right into it. Now, I know I'm a little bit late on this topic. It is what it is. I was gone, but I didn't want to not talk about it, right? Now, first things first, I want to give a big congratulations to one of my all-time favorite players, one of the greatest Nuggets of all time. Carmelo officially announced his retirement. I was actually on the road driving home. My phone was blowing up. People asked me if I saw the news. And now, we knew he was pretty much out the league already, but it still hurt a little bit. It hurt me a little bit knowing that he has officially retired from the NBA, one of my all-time favorite players. As you see from the channel name, Hezo Melo, that's where that comes from. Hell of a career for Melo, and it sucks, not seeing him play going forward. But let's talk about the Nuggets, man. What a freaking series for the Nuggets. They looked like the most complete team all playoffs. They look like the team to beat. I said it. I did pick them to win against the Lakers, but I did not pick them to sweep. I mean, LeBron getting swept in the conference finals. A lot of people are saying, oh, that hurts his legacy. I don't really think so. The dude's 38 years old. He balled out in game 4. It really wasn't much he could do. He didn't really have much help. AD was just up and down the entire series. But the Nuggets need more respect, man. They are not getting enough recognition for what they did, what they have done throughout the entire playoffs. Jamal freaking Murray has been on one. And shout out to him. He has played incredible all playoffs long. He played incredible all series long, averaged 32. Joker is clearly the best player in basketball, and it's not a debate. The Nuggets really are going to be, they're going to be so tough to beat, especially because either team, whether it's Boston completing the comeback, I'm not going to talk about that, or if it's Miami who goes out the series, it's going to be tough for either of these teams to get a win in Denver, because it's going to have to happen. The Nuggets are going to have home court, and to win in Denver, that's a tall task. It seemed like even when the Nuggets were losing and they were down and they were going to get put away in some of those games, they fought back, man. They fought back behind Joker, behind Jamal Murray, and they just got it done. They executed. And I believe they move on to their first NBA Finals appearance. Now, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't know 100%. I know it'll for sure be their first championship if they do, in fact, win. But the fact that they were finally able to get over the hump after, falling short several years, losing the conference finals in the bubble to the Lakers, coming up a couple times short in the semifinals. They were not healthy last year. Lost in the Warriors, I think, in what, 5 games? I can't remember. But either way, they've always fallen short. So to see a team finally get over the hump, it's an awesome thing to see, because we are finally going to have a different champion this year. And what I mean by that is there's going to be a superstar player who finally gets their first ring. And I'm super excited for that as an NBA fan. I know a lot of people are calling it bad for basketball if it's Denver and Miami or whatever it is. But come on, man, that's not bad for basketball. If you think it's bad for basketball, then you're not a legitimate basketball fan. It's great for basketball that a superstar player is finally going to get their first ring and cement themselves, or elevate themselves in all-time talks, especially for a guy like Joker. I think if Joker gets a ring in a Finals MVP, he solidifies himself as a top 5 center of all time, and I don't think you can debate that. The Nuggets deserve a lot of praise, man. They really do. They have been so complete. They have been so impressive. Again, all playoffs long. There's always going to be people that look for excuses and everything and say they had an easy road. I don't care about that shit, man. Give respect where respect is due, and let's give the Nuggets the credit that they deserve for sweeping the Lakers, who not a lot of people probably picked to get swept. A lot of people were picking the Lakers to go to the finals. I think I picked the Nuggets. I didn't pick a game in particular, whether it was 6 or 7. I thought it would at least go 6. I was far wrong. The Lakers put up, they did what they could, but it just wasn't enough. They couldn't even get a game, and that just speaks volumes to how great Joker is, how great Jamal Murray has played. Aaron Gordon has some solid games. Michael Porter Jr. had his moments. Bruce Brown was incredible off the bench all series long. He was a huge X factor, and the Nuggets deserve all the credit possible. Now I want to kind of shift gears here, and let's talk about the Lakers for just a moment. And this is going to be like a dual type of video I want to talk about the Lakers' future and where do they go from this point. Do you stay pat? You know what I'm saying? Do you resign these guys? Do you bring a guy like D'Angelo Russell back who really struggled in the conference finals, did not play well at all? We all know about the LeBron news. You know, look, man, I'm not going to be the one to say, oh my God, LeBron's retiring. Nah, LeBron's not going to retire. He knows he's not going to retire. He's got too much basketball left. He's got too much left to hang it up off of a sweep in the conference finals. There is absolutely no chance that LeBron hangs it up. Everyone knows that he wants to play with Bronny at some point. I think LeBron's going to play at least at minimum this year. Or I'm sorry, next year and the following year. So I think he's got 2 years at minimum left. Now, I'm not in LeBron's head, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what his thought process is, but I know damn sure he's not going to call it a career on a sweep in the Western Conference Finals. It's just, that's not who LeBron is. So now what does this Lakers team look like going forward? You still got Bron, you still got Anthony Davis, you got a lot of pending free agents. You got to pay a guy like Austin Reeves. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring him back. D'Angelo Russell, you can't really let walk for nothing. You're going to either have to try and pull off a sign and trade. Do you maybe go after Kyrie? But the thing is, if you sign Kyrie, now you can't bring Austin Reeves back because he's going to demand a very similar type of contract to what, you know, our guy Bogey got with the Hawks. It's gonna be a very interesting offseason for the Lakers and decide which way they want to go. Rob Pelinka's got a lot of decisions that they got to make. They're probably going to be in a similar situation to where they're going to have to either make moves at the deadline next year or they're going to bring a lot of guys back on minimum contracts. And you just don't know what that's going to look like going forward with an aging LeBron, with an injury-prone Anthony Davis in a Western Conference where it was really up for grabs. Now, if I'm Rob Pelinka, you got to figure out a way to potentially acquire a third, maybe second tier star, a third star, some version of that. Whether that's Kyrie Irving, whether it's a sign and trade. Now, there's rumors, reports out there that they were not interested in Kyrie. I really don't see. I don't see that being true. I really feel like they're going to be somewhat interested to at least have a meeting with him, especially because LeBron is here. But again, that's at the risk of losing Austin Reeves. You can't pay everybody. You got to let some guys go. Now, Jerry Vanderbilt's on a very friendly contract. You got to bring back Rui Hachimura, who's incredible in the entire playoff run. He showed his moments in the Western Conference Finals. He showed his ability to play defense. There was a lot of possessions where he got matched up on Joker, which he played incredible. So you got to bring a guy like Austin Reeves back. You got to bring a guy like Rui back. Do you bring D'Angelo Russell back? But at the end of the day, you got LeBron, you got Anthony Davis. Now, I think we all know at this point, LeBron can't carry a team like he used to. He's not a number one option on a championship team, at least in my eyes. Y'all could disagree with that. I know he had 40 in game 4 in the closeout game. That's fine. But this guy has not shot the ball well. He did not shoot the ball well the entire playoff run. I mean, he was shooting very poorly from 3, poorly in the fourth quarter, and just a lot of times where he just really struggled to score. Only averaged like 22, 23, 24 points, somewhere around there for the Western Conference Finals, and as well as their entire playoff run. LeBron's just not that guy to where this isn't 2016 Bron, where he's just going to carry a team to a championship. There was a lot of moments where I looked for Anthony Davis to step up, and he folded. He was not the Anthony Davis that the Lakers needed him to be, at least on a consistent basis. He had his games. Don't get me wrong. He balled out in game 1. I think game 3 as well, he had another solid game. But it's not enough. You have to do it consistently. You can't come out and drop 40 in game 1 or whatever it was, and then come back and have 16 in game 2. It just doesn't work like that, bro. You have to be the superstar player that you are. Now, he was dominant on the defensive end. We ain't going to act like he wasn't. But he's got to be more productive and more consistent on offense if the Lakers are going to have a chance at a championship next year and the following year, which me personally, I don't think they will. I think that the talent in the league is too much at this point. The Western Conference is only getting better. A team like Denver ain't going anywhere. So it's going to be a very interesting offseason for the Lakers. So I'm gonna pretty much leave it there, man. Not a super long video. I just want to come on here, talk about the conference finals, at least the Western Conference, because the Eastern Conference is still going on. I am gonna do a finals prediction over the next couple days. As soon as that Miami and Boston series is wrapped up, I am gonna be doing a prediction of who I think is gonna win the NBA Finals. I think it's pretty inevitable, but I'm still gonna make the video just for the hell of it. Y'all leave your thoughts down in the comments. I'm gonna get on up out of here, and I will catch y'all next episode.